Hello everyone, my name is Pranish, and in this video I'm going to talk about the section formula which is frequently used in the coordinate geometry. I'll tell you what the formula is, then I'll go into the proof. We will solve a couple of problems and we'll also see the midpoint formula. So basically there are two versions of the section formula. One is for the external division and one is for the internal division. Okay. So what does the formula say? It says, suppose you have 2 points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. And suppose you have another point M whose coordinates are x and y. And this M divides the segment AB in the ratio M is to N. And the order of points is A, M, B. This means M lies between A and B and M is on the segment AB. So when M is in between A and B, it is known as the internal division. And according to the section formula, the coordinates of M are given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. This is the x coordinate. And the y coordinate is given by my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now let's see how to prove this formula. In this figure, if you can see, I have drawn the segment AB and I have shown the point M here. So you can say that see that segment AM and segment MB, the ratio of their lengths is M is to N. The coordinates of A are x1 and y1. The coordinates of B are y2 and x2. And coordinates of point M are x and y. And we want to find the expressions for x and y. Now we will use the similarity of triangles to start with. Now triangle AMN and triangle ABC share a common angle A, and angle MNA and angle BCA they both are right angles. So triangle AMN and triangle ABC are similar by the AA test. And when the triangles are similar, the ratios of the respective sides they are same. So AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AC, and which will also be equal to MN upon BC. So AM, the length of AM is small m, length of AB is m plus n. So it is AM plus MB, so m plus n. Similarly, length of segment AN will be the x coordinate of n minus x coordinate of A. So it will be x minus x1. Similarly, length of AC will be x2 minus x1. Same applies to segment MN, whose length is equal to the y coordinate of M minus y coordinate of N, which will be y minus y1. And for segment BC, the length will be y2 minus y1. So we have got three ratios which are equal in magnitude. Now let us consider the first two ratios, m upon m plus n and x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. If you cross multiply, you will get m into x2 minus x1 as the LHS and m plus n into x minus x1 as the RHS. On simplifying this m into x2 minus x1 here, you will get mx2 minus nx1. And simplifying the RHS, which is m plus n into x minus x1, you will get m plus n into x minus mx1 minus nx1. Now I have deliberately not multiplied m and n with x, and the reason will be become clear soon. So let's now equate mx2 minus mx1 and m plus n into x minus mx1 minus nx1. So you will get mx2 minus nx1 is equal to m plus n into x minus mx1 minus nx1. So I have equated this, which is the LHS, and this term, which is the RHS. Now both sides contain mx1 with a negative sign, so I can cancel them out. So if you rearrange the terms, let me bring this minus nx1 on the left hand side, so it becomes mx2 plus nx1, and then I can divide it by m plus n to get the x coordinate. So the x coordinate of point M is mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So we have successfully proved the first part of the formula, which is the x coordinate. Now let's go for the y coordinate. Now to get the y coordinate, we'll again use the similarity of triangles, but in this case we will consider the first ratio and the third ratio. Now by cross multiplying, again we'll get m into y2 minus y1 as the LHS, which will be my2 minus my1, and the RHS will be m plus n into y minus y1. So it will be m plus n into y minus my1 minus ny1. As we did for the first two ratios, let's equate the two terms and cancel the common terms within them. So LHS is my2 minus my1 and RHS is m plus n into y minus my1 minus ny1. So minus my1 and minus my1 will go, and you will be then left with my2 equal to m plus n into y minus ny1. So when you rearrange the terms, you can bring this minus ny1 on the LHS. So you will get my2 plus ny1, and then you can divide it by m plus n to get the expression for y. So we have followed a similar procedure for the coordinate of y, but we have just considered the different ratio. So the coordinates of m, which divides the segment AB in the ratio m is to n internally, are given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So this is the formula for internal division. Now let's see what the formula says if m divides the segment AB externally. So by external division we mean the point M does not lie between A and B. It can be to the right of B or to the left of A. So nonetheless the formula remains the same, whether the point lies to the right of B or to the left of A. So we'll see how the formula changes. Even in this case we will be using the similarity of triangles. So the triangle ABC and triangle AMN, they share the common angle A, and C and N are the right angles. So these two triangles are again similar by the AA test. So we can write the ratios of the corresponding sides. So now I have AM upon AB is equal to AN upon AC equal to MN upon BC. Now let's write them down in terms of x1, y1, x2, y2 and mn. Now AM is now only m, and AB has now become m minus n. Now this is the difference between the external division and internal division. In the earlier formula, if you see, you had m plus n in the denominator for AB because m was between A and B. But in this case, the point B is in between A and M. So length of AB will be length of AM, which is small m, minus length of BM, which is small n. Now for AN, it is easy to get it. AN will be x minus x1. AC will be AC will be x2 minus x1. Then MN will be y minus y1, and BC will be y2 minus y1. Now, as we did for the internal division, if you cross multiply by taking the first two ratios and then simplify, you will get the coordinate x or the expression for coordinate x. If you consider the first ratio and the third ratio, if you cross multiply and rearrange the terms, you will get an expression for the y coordinate. So if you simplify by following a similar procedure, you will get coordinates of m as mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n, comma my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. So you can draw it yourself. Now, the only difference between the internal and external division as far as the expressions are concerned is whenever you have a minus sign in between the terms, for external division you have a plus sign for internal division. So this completes the proof part. Now we'll go to the problems. Find the coordinates of point M which divides the segment AB internally in the ratio 3:1. The coordinates of A are 2, 3 and coordinates of B are 10, 7. Now clearly they have mentioned that M lies between A and B because this is the case of internal division. So the order will be A, M and B. Now applying the formula, the x coordinate will be 3 into 10 plus 1 into 2. So 3 is M, x2 is the x coordinate of B, n is 1, x1 is the x coordinate of A divided by m plus n, which is 4. Similarly, the y coordinate will be 3 into 7, the y coordinate of B, plus 1 into 3, which is the which is the y coordinate of A divided by 3 plus 1. So if you simplify this, you'll get 30 plus 2, which is 32, upon 4, which is 8. And the y coordinate will be 21 plus 3, which is 24, divided by 4, 6. So I have plotted the points. This is point A, 2, 3. This is point B, 10, 7, the blue dot. And this green dot is the point M. So if you calculate the distance between this red dot and green dot, and if you calculate the distance between green dot and blue dot, if you take the ratio, you will get 3:1. Let's verify it. Now you can get the distance AM by the distance formula, which is x2 minus x1 the whole squared plus y2 minus y1 the whole squared. So it will be 8 minus 2 the whole squared, which is 36, and 6 minus 3 the whole squared, which is 3 squared 9. So you'll get root 45 as AM. Now MB will be square root of 10 minus 8 the whole squared, which is 2 squared or 4, and plus 7 minus 6 the whole squared, which will be 1 squared. So 4 plus 1, you'll get root 5, taking the square root. Thus AM upon AB, which is the ratio of the lengths, which will be root 45 upon root 5 or root 9 upon 1, which is equal to 3:1. So we have verified our proof as well as the calculations which we did. So indeed M divides AB internally in the ratio 3:1. Now a variant of the section formula for internal division is the midpoint formula. So let A be the segment whose endpoints are x1, y1 and x2, y2, and let M be the midpoint of segment AB. So this means length of segment AM equal to length of segment MB. In other words, M divides AB internally in the ratio 1:1. So both M and N are equal to 1. So if M and N are equal to 1, mx2 will be x2, nx1 will be x1, and m plus n will be 1 plus 1, 2. Similarly, the y coordinate will be my2, which is y2, plus ny1, which is y1, upon m plus n, which is 2. Okay, now let's find the midpoint of segment AB. So clearly the midpoint will be 10 plus 2 upon 2, which is 12 upon 2, 6, and the midpoint, the y coordinate will be 7 plus 3 upon 2, which will be 10 upon 2 equal to 5. So this green dot indicates the midpoint of the segment AB, this red dot is A and this blue dot is P. So that's all about the midpoint formula. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any queries regarding the distance formula or in general coordinate geometry, you can contact me on this email ID or you can comment on my YouTube video. And thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.